makeup on there. Actually, he was sat behind me getting that on. We probably shouldn't say it. Players don't wear makeup, guys. Honestly, they're not. They're that good looking when they're in the booth. But the crowd packed house here in Shoju today. Obviously, on the grand finals day, getting themselves packed in there. We're just ahead of that crowd right there. We
nearly made it on camera.
We almost panned to us, but as you can see, fantastic stage. Let's get ready to go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Third, fourth place playoff. Who will take home the bronze medal? $70,000 to the winner of this game. $30,000 to the loser. It's on sub-base, and here we go.
Well, the crowd is still coming in this afternoon, but the game has already started. Third, fourth playoff, and a lot of money on the line. $100,000 match. In essence, and straight away, we're going to see Pablo and Arcadox.
Big hit coming in. Yeah, the big hit coming in, and that's going to be a quick, easy double for Drace as he pushes on through. But that's a good answer from Alejo. Exactly what he needed. Drace and X just picked off exactly as they planned. Pablo comes around the side. He gets streaked down, and suddenly it's a 2-on-3 advantage. Make it a 2-on-2 as Asa finds Pablo on the rotate. Now they need to defend the point.
Well, it's not going to go down well as Alejo does fall, and finally you're going to see Arcadox as well. Vice and Arsa, fantastic little duo work here. They were against 3, I believe, but they came out the bag, and the Russians do grab round number 1, and I feel that was probably one of the quickest rounds we've seen all week.
So this is something I wondered whether the Russians were going to bring to the table. Whether they're going to try and catch Kowai off guard, go aggressive against them. Nobody's really done that other than Vici yesterday. Vici, obviously, think of Vici's defense on Ankara. Went very aggressive, pushed out. We were suddenly like, oh, they picked up for like 3 or 4 defensive rounds. This is really good. They've got a good chance on attack. Then Vici just turned it on, went a full-on aggression. And I wonder if isLegends were watching that game and thinking, okay, this is how we're going to play it. Look at Pablo's position, though. Treek and Vise just around the double doors. They're in a very aggressive position here on A site. They push right up, but they're expecting it. They come around the corner. It doesn't work out. Pablo gets one. He comes streaming in. They're coming in one by one. That is not how you take a double door setup. You need to come in, swing out at all, which is what they're used to right now. It's going to work. It will work online. You'll be able to swing out, try and drag 2 down. But in a no-ping environment, you cannot play it that way.
That was a fantastic round coming in from the Colombians. Kowai, in particular there. Drace, fantastic stuff. We saw Arcadox doubling up with Pablo. And that was a clinical round, 1-1 as we go into round number 3. It's quick, it's fast, and this time we've got one player reaching through his arse, actually. He's already in A.
Alejo took the shot, so he saw him go through, so he's well aware of the position that Arsa's got him, but as you mentioned, he's all alone. They've got him pinned out. They're actually chasing him down. Pablo's pushing in from A site, and Alejo's covering off the exit, so they're just going to try and chase him down. We're not seeing it on the screen right now. Now we're seeing Pablo push up. You can see he's on the stairwell. And Arsa has managed to get himself back out alive, so he's rejoined his team in the, I think it's known as forest area for some God knows reason, because there's no trees there. God knows why, don't ask me. Some of the names in this game don't make any sense to me, but nonetheless, you guys call it forest, I'll go with that.
Okay, well, still 5v5. Arsa has taken damage over at the A side, but he's managed to escape with his life. Now he's got the teammates supporting him. You see the triple, and it's going to be Pablo there, just in a bit of a power position, maybe able to pick off 1, maybe 2. But he is all alone at A. Rest of the squad, though, have gone heavy defense over at B, and that's coming in from Kowai. We're going to see Alejo, Flitch, and Clarence. But on your screens, Pablo is backing off. He's revealed his location. They're going to come around. Tracy's going to fall as well. That's going to be their headshot for him. Treek finding 1, and Arcadox putting 1 on the board. And there we go. Pablo catching 1. Of God, can't find the second. And now it's all down to Arsa. He's got a slither of health. Surely he won't be able to do this one. Grenades coming out. He's running for his life. But Flitch. Quick jump shot there into the vents. And that is good night. Fantastic stuff from Pablo.
Yeah, gets himself a triple in round number 3. Exactly what he needed. Had a good first round as well. So Kowai stepping it up early on here. 5 kills for Pablo already. As I say, tap shots coming out. Not going to find its target there, X. He's trying. You can see who he's aiming at. It was number 2, who I can tell you in a moment who that was. It's Clarence. Just see it on the X-ray there. So vent boost in place for Alejo this time, so no push in that direction. isLegends probing over at B site, but now they're starting to back away and maybe make their way back over to A site once again. The first round caught Kowai a little off guard, but it seems that their guard is well and truly up in place right now as they make the cross. Now, Arkadox has got himself the vision to make sure this push doesn't work out too well. You can see he's in place. He's going to have 3 members, though, of ruLegends coming through. There's TRÍ. There's the sniper. That's going to be Invents. Flash comes in. Arkadox tries to get himself tucked into the box, but Arsa finds him. Vice comes around as well. Clarence manages to get a return kill, but that's about all it's going to be as the Russians pile in. It's just Pablo left. He's gone huge so far. Can he go big again as he rotates from A?
Well, the bomb is going to go down now. With a minute on the clock, he has time. That's shortly cut as the bomb is planted to 30 seconds. 2 plays very, very low. And he plays this wisely. He doesn't need to rush this one, and X is just to the right-hand side, tucked away. Behind that pillar is one of them first. It's going to be Arsa. And again, he's been challenged in a quick from Pablo. Takes him down.
So close to getting the double flick there.
Yeah.
He could try to transition it. He thought he dealt with the guy on the right first and transitioned to the guy on the left. Didn't quite get the damage done. And sadly for him, it wasn't a quick double, which was what he was hoping for, Pablo. Already got 6 frags, though. Certainly stepping up his game early on here in the bronze playoff matchup. But as it stands, it is 2-2, and ruLegends pick up that round.
Well, the bomb's been dropped in the middle. They'll be coming back for that for sure. But you don't want to be running in to a bomb site with that bomb, dropping in a unpreferred location, one where your teammate's got to go in, put himself at risk here. And again, this is probably the slowest round we've seen. This comes from ruLegends, just lingering around both bomb sites, looking to make an entry to A now. And you're going to have Arsa leading the pack. In fact, I say that, TRÍ's already in there. Maybe looking to smoke something, get something going here. And with that going down, the push through did work last time, the flashbangs, but it's a fake. The smoker's gone down at A and they're pushing into B. Here we go, on board with X.
Yeah, X leading the charge as they push their way around. You can see Flitch off in the right-hand side there, trying to cover things out. Clarence is also in a position. Flitch is just directly below. They're going to push in. It's Visor's going to lead the charge. Clarence gets picked off early, but Flitch gets a quick double from the corner. Arkadox gets another as well. It's all down to X to try and clear things out. It's not going to happen for him. Drace will get taken down, and the Colombians will come out on top once again. They've made a good early rotate. The information was gathered early on from Kowai. They had 5 members ready and waiting.
Yeah, one player we sometimes don't talk about is Flitch. However, he made a nice double kill there, and he's already got himself a couple on the board. Number 6 for him, in fact, joining Pablo. But on your screens, X. Vice has already picked off Haleo, so he's going to be out of the game, or out of the round, I should say, very early on, which is big. He went aggressive on the vents, which is something you don't normally see. But he's feeling a bit ballsy here on Championship Sunday. Grenades being tossed.
As the Americans love to say, anything can happen on Sundays. But as it stands, it's not really going the Russians' way. The Colombians setting up well, but 2 rounds on the attack already on any given Sunday is what they would like to say. But Clarence doing a grand job over on B site at the moment. He's playing that horrible solo position that he sometimes leaves you pitted in a multi-pull engagement, but they are pushing through. This is aggressive stuff. Arkadox tucked in the corner right now. The smoke blocking his position, blocking his angle, keeping him surprised. Clarence over on B side. They're trying to go for the wraparound, but Clarence is keeping them at bay. Flitch does what he can, but he's finally gone down. Now the wraparound comes in. Arkadox gets a quick, easy 2. Make it 3. Arkadox goes huge for the Colombians.
There you go. Fist bumps all round. Looking happy, looking proud of his teammates there. Arkadox went absolutely huge. And definitely a player to watch going into this game. Of course, this game being a best of 3. We saw a lot of best of 1s yesterday. This fourth playoff will be a best of 3. This, of course, being map number 1.
And the bonus, obviously, they have is Arkadox can play sniper as well. We've seen it a number of times, both Haleo and Arkadox rocking the sniper at the same time. But big plays there from him. He's now up to 7-2. The best in the game so far. That triple kill worked in his direction. 4-2. A good early lead here for Kowai on defense. Already 4 rounds to the good. This is really starting to become problematic for the Russians. Don't really know what the next 2 maps are. Of course, this is a best of 3. We haven't been getting information. We do know the final maps, but that's about it. Obviously, it's all 5 game maps.
Yeah.
But I know the order they're in. This is what I'm saying. But here we go. As a push with the bomb on A site. They decided against it, so they're looking at the double doors again. Now, this double doors play hasn't been that successful to me. They're looking to see if they can get the early shot. I think it's Pablo that's down there, isn't it? Yeah, Pablo's down on A site. So they're looking to see if they can get any early shots. No nades coming from Pablo. We often see the nade right now bouncing off around that corner straight on top of THY and Arthur. They're both stood there stacking up. But it is going to be once again the double doors they rotate towards, and they're going to try and go into B site and wrap around.
Well, still lingering around. The 1 minute mark does get hit. And you see from a defensive stance, actually, the stacking. There's only one at B, and now the gunfights go down. Flitch finds one, but he falls shortly after. Clarence is going to bite back. And now a 3v3 as they go down to B. One's just on his left, and with the bomb here, he can get this down. It will be planted. And that clock will be shortened. 40 seconds, 3v3.
Yeah, Alejo is still alive, more importantly. I'd love to get the vision on him. Treek manages to find Pablo as he comes around. Alejo misses his shot, switches to the Deagle. Arcadox, though, in support, picks himself up his 8th frag of the game as he pushes on round. Drace and Treek in the defense. Treek finds one. Arsa finds the second. Sorry, Drake actually. Drace, rather, gets himself the second. And Russians pick up the round. Now, that is the, fourth round running. They've done the exact same tactic on that wraparound into B site. It finally works for them, but Kowai certainly know exactly what's happening here. They're up against it a couple of times. Maybe they're going to try and adjust now.
Well, one thing I'm loving is how close this game is. We're into round number 8 and only one round separating them. Can the Russians level things up here? A wide spread through the middle. No dedication towards any bomb site just yet, but you can see Treek and THY just peeking into A. We saw Pablo and Arcadox doubling up on these doors, and they're going to check that one out and very quickly realise they're not there. Yeah,
Alejo's actually looking through doors as well. He's just backed away as they've pushed towards them, so he's looked away the exact moment they move towards those double doors. He may swing back. He's just going to get his vision across there. There you go, Alejo. You just saw him look through, peek in there. Arcadox in perfect position, as he has been so often here. This is the exact spot he picked up the triple kill from last time. Let's see if it works out for him. He's going to have to pop around the side there. Gets one, can't get the second, but now you can see THY swings back in there, realizes, not sure I want to challenge this one. Will, and manages to come out on top in the challenge against Arcadox. He got Pablo down in the bottom of A side as well, so he's cleared out the site. But the problem is, the bomb is tied up in Sniper Nest, and the rotation is coming in.
Yep, they're going to come down. The flashbang's coming down as well. The bomb should be planted very shortly, but a 3v4, Alejo is so weak. Yeah, they're coming straight in the stairwells now. The problem is Treek has gone completely rogue. He's gone around the backside of them, sweeping round. They're going to try and drop bomb down. X gets one, Arsa gets the second. They're coming from the same direction. It's just Clarence standing. He will get picked off. They got caught in the grinder on the stairwells, and it's tie game, 4-4. Yeah, for me, that was all about Arsa. He came through, he made the kill onto Pablo down in A. He turned, made the second into Sniper Nest, and from there on out, it seemed to be theirs for the taking. 4-4 though, as we level things up here. So close, and pre-fire coming in. I think he's been spotted, Treek. He has been, but he comes off better there. Pablo falls, and the trade will not be here. It finally is, as Arcadox makes it a 4v4, but THY as well getting in the action. Yeah, aggressive defensive, pushing up on double doors there, making it work for Kowai. It keeps him at bay. He's going to try and check around. Why would you go for the second peek? They knew you were there. THY comes out on top and Arcadox down, and that's left A site wide open. You've got two covering the doorway. There's Alejo. He lands the first shot on Arsa. Can get the second, and he will. Drace gets picked off, and in Sniper Nest, it's called that for a reason, and Alejo is making it work. 2, maybe make it 3. It's not even needed. Flitch round the back. The flashbang comes in. He can't find the third. Well, that's going to be difficult. There's X. And he does find Flitch, but Alejo is the man of the round there. He picks up 2 entering into, of course, the A-bomb side, and he's going to finalise that round once again. He started off a little bit slow, Alejo, but those later rounds of the first half proved to be worthy of that sniper. But very cliche, but it couldn't be closer than that. And that's also, obviously, you know, if you to look at the kills across, it's a good kill spread, honestly. 10 kills for Arcadox, the leading fragger in the game. That was all down to that triple kill he obviously got in that 1v3 situation. But other than that, honestly, solid play from both teams. 5-4, it's what we hope for, and it's what we're going to get. So now ruLegends going to be switching over on defense. We'll see what they can work, any magic, as it were, on that defensive side. They've not been that successful on attack. I would feel they're probably hoping for at least 6 rounds there, I think, and that's just not gone their way. They've ended up coming out worse off, and we'll see how their defense is.
Oh, well, there's a quick early one already. Alejo's managed to find the frag straight away. Drace gets a quick double, and Pablo onto Drace. A quick response there, but it may well be a little too late. It's a 3-on-3. A-site going to be pushed here. It's going to be Clarence pushing through. But you can see the rotation on the minimap. We would love to see the view from that man there, Arsa. That's who I want to see. There it is. Arsa comes around the corner. Arcadox is with him. He backs away, gets a lot of damage on Clarence, but runs out of bullets. Switches back to the pistol, waits around the corner. He's going to have to pop out. He's got himself the reload coming. Here's the support he needed. He manages to tuck himself in the corner. Arsa gets one with the deagle. Can he get a second? He's going to have to back away here, Arcadox. He realizes the goose was cooked. They knew he was coming. Now the wraparound is coming from Pablo. Pablo around the backside. Will he catch them off guard? No, TRÅNG was ready.
Yep, Arcadox left in a 1v3, and that is the perfect teamwork there. Arsa backed off, the flashbang came in, and the pistol was evident, but Arcadox, one shot, one kill, Vice falls, and now he's in the double position. TRÍNG finding him on the cross there, and he will get the first round of the second half. And once again, it's all tied up 5-5.
Yeah, perfect response. Perfect response from the Russians. Kowai tried to go aggressive, tried to get in their faces, just like ruLegends did in their first round, tried to try and catch them off guard a little bit. Didn't work out for them, despite Alejo getting himself that very early first frag. TRÍNG getting boosted into vents there. And it is going to be the sole man who I'm going to see. It's going to be X. X is the man covering B side, so keep your eye on that one. TRÍNG, he was boosted in vents, gets himself one. Can he get Alejo down? Almost tagged up on Alejo there, had to quickly back away. Realized it's probably the scope, didn't want to risk it a second time. As Alejo decides to challenge out. He's
hesitant here. It's 4v5.
Pablo's on the rotate. He's the man that's trying to create an opening perhaps, or a distraction over on B side and force the rotate, while the bomb is certainly setting up for A side at the moment. No gunshots coming off from him though, so he's just looking. He's not effectively rattling his saber on the doors to try and draw the attention this way. Pablo still waits. He's going to have the support of Flitch now, and it's looking like they may even call for full-on 4-stack, I think, in towards A site. The bomb slowly making its way down in the form of Alejo. You can see scope in hand, but Drace is up in sniper. Arsa down on site. Arsa's the man he's going to look for. He's just around the corner here. You can see he's actually just backed away. He's going to come back around in the corner. Nades come through. A 4-man stack. Arsa's got it all to do here. He's going to try and get a couple of taps off. Can he get the one tap? No. Alejo will reply, but Drace up in sniper gets himself one on Pablo.
Yep, Clarence and the rest are low on health though, and they need to make this work. But Drace is going to take down Pablo, and now it's going to be difficult for them to hold this 20 seconds. The bomb.
Bad nade.
It needs to be planted eventually. Someone's got to do the job.
The thing is, it's Alejo with the bomb, and he's trying to hold scope. So while he's going for the plan, it means that the sniper's not covering, but Flitch gets a quick double. In comes X. He gets another, but Alejo has responded. And now TRÍNG, the last man, gets Alejo down. It's a one-on-one. Clarence versus TRÍNG. So far, TRÍNG's got himself 4 in this round. Alejo, Clarence pops around the corner, gives himself all he can. He's buying time. 20 seconds on the clock. He has to challenge, and TRÍNG on the defuse will get himself the kill on a 6th important round, and ruLegends will take the lead.
Yep, you could see there TRÍNG on the end. Fist bumping, hand in the air, and so he should be celebrating. A nice ace there for him, and he puts his team in the lead, which I'm not sure if it's the first time, but it hasn't been for a while. The Russians now leading here, but Flitch will be going aggressive on B, and so will be the rest of the squad. Actually a 4-man stack. Only Clarence lingering around the middle, and Alejo still rocking this sniper. I'd love to see what he can do with this. He's obviously hanging
X is
around
fairly aggressive here. You can see through the smoke. He's actually got tagged up through those boxes as well. So he's in a bit of a dangerous position. I don't think they realise they've tagged him. Whether it was nades coming through, it may well have been. But they are going to push up on him, and he's kind of in the open. As soon as that box, they could just split around the side. You can see Pablo's got nade in hand. There's going to be the flash. They're just going to come around and wipe him out. So, yeah, real tricky position for X there. Got himself kind of in a sticky situation early on. Now they're going to back away. They're not going to go full-on aggressive. They're not going to pile into B, force the heavy rotate. But I'm looking towards Alejo. Alejo's in vents right now, and he's pushed right up. Now, Drace, if Drace goes for the peak, he's going to see Alejo right in his face.
Oh, well, Arsa should be able to make the kill. He does eventually.
He's right around. He's in the spawn. He's in the back spawn.
There is. It's Arsa. Let's just keep on boarding him. Hopefully we will be able to. He doesn't want to make the first kind of aggressive play here. He's seen Pablo. He's going to exchange. But also Flitch has seen him as well. Arsa can make a big dent here.
There's two people chasing towards him. He's got another. Oh my word, Arcadox finally shuts him down, but he's made it a 3-on-2 already. It's a real tricky situation. NHИธ์was, as I say, in those vents. He's pushed now through, and he's trying to get himself in mid to B. Meanwhile, the bomb in the hands of Arcadox is making its way towards B site. So THÜY, the man on B site at the moment with TRÍK, is going to be the one to watch. Arcadox is going to push up on high, but look at TRÍK's position. He has this one covered.
Yeah, he's hopping back and forth, just watching that cross, trying to spot anyone. We've got the numbers here, but it looks like Arcadox might have just slipped the net. THÜY does not know he's up here, but TRÍK may be able to spot him. Arcadox lingering around. The danger is checking that position. There we go. He has been spotted. He has backed off, but he took a little bit of damage there. Only 20 seconds left.
But he's just selling the dummy. He's pulling the attention. NHIธ์the man to watch. THÜY has found Arcadox as he dropped down. Now they know where NHIธ์is. There's only 16 seconds. They don't need to challenge out. They don't need to look towards his scope. The bomb is on site, so there's no reason to go peeking. No reason to look towards it, but they still keep doing it. It's a player's mentality. They just keep looking when they have no reason to just run the clock down. Let him come towards them. Now he's going to realize he has to run in. They're giving up almost the chance there. A quick deagle, finally. Thank God somebody had a brain and ran and hide, and it was player number 4. I don't know who it was. I'll find out who it is in a moment, but finally someone decided it was Drace. Drace decided to get the hell out of there. Why on earth they were peeking? It's like a standard mentality from all players. It's like, oh, I must look. I can win this duel. I can do it. No, you can't. He's got a sniper. Just hide.
Well, there was one wise man, and he wins the round for them and separates the gap here. 7-5 for ruLegends here on map number 1 of this best of 3 here, the 3rd/4th playoff in the World Championships. And so far, so good. Can the Russians carry on with this winning side? But
okay, they're going to take control and push on through. I was just wondering whether they were going to try and keep pushing, but they've actually backed away. It was 3 and 4 I was looking at over at B, because X had gone right up in their face at the same box where he got caught out before, but now he's actually backed away into the corner, so safety for him as the Colombians stack out. 3 members pushing in on the right side, 2 about ready to explode through mid into B side. So once again, THÜY and X, who have stacked together this time. You can see they're doubled up on top of each other. X knows the information is there. The rotation is coming through, but they've got to be careful they don't get caught out on the over-rotate. TRÍK, there is Arcadox. That's the man that was causing them problems. He picks off 2 on the rotate. It's causing them real trouble. 3 on 2.
Yep, makes it a 2v2 as Flitch and NHIธ์, the sniper's still here, and THÜY finds the double. But will he be able to finish it off? Flitch falls as well. That's TRÍK, and he finds Pablo a 1v1 as TRÍK knows where he is. Chasing him down. The double peak comes in. He needs to reload. The deagle comes out. It's a 1v1. NHIธ์coming good there. He had the sniper. He put it away. The deagle saw TRÍK, and that was a very, very important round.
It was, because that would have been 8-6, and that would have been 8-5, sorry. ruLegends would have been running away from it. So Kowai get themselves, I think, their first round on attack here, and it was down to a straight-up deagle duel. But NHIธ์is not one to be challenged with that deagle. He's been strong and solid throughout. TRÍK, though, 7 and 2. Could have been 8 and 1 for him if he'd have gone that way. But NHIธ์, so far, a bit of a hero for them. 7 and 2 himself. Still no frags for Clowns in this half. Struggling to find his way. There's not been really any big A hits other than the very first round, has there, when they first tried to rush in. So far they've been trying to stack out on that B site, and again they're probing and prodding this time. THÜY and X stacked out over at B site. You can see got themselves a little bit more aggressive position, making sure they don't get flanked around the back, because it's being covered off by number 3, which is TRÍK. So he's making sure they don't go for that flank.
Well, here is the push finally. A bit of a strange one, always seems to be this way.
Arsa's challenging it. Ooh.
Yeah, NHIธ์seems to be the one entering.
Yeah. They switched away the camera, but NHIธ์just about pulled the shot there and didn't quite land it. But now he's in trouble. They're going to rush him down. Yeah, they know where he is. They know his position. Popping around the side is Drace, though. TRÍK comes in from sniper. He gets himself a quick one as well. And Drace is covered off for the moment. They're going to push his position. They finally take him down. That's Flitch with the pistol. And now they're still yet to deal with TRÍK. NHIธ์got next to no health. Flitch next to no health. 3 members of ruLegends closed on their position.
Yeah, that health is a very hard pill to swallow here. They're coming up against 3 as well. X, TRÍK, and of course THÜY. They should be able to close this one out. One shot on either of them anywhere will take them down with a bomb. He's going to fall, and NHIธ์ Just popping a smoke, I believe, there just to clear off things from that sniper tower. Grenades coming out, which could be good, actually, because X and TRÍK are doubling up over there.
Just a little too early. Flitcho could pop out and surprise, but it can only be a 1-for-1 trade at best, you'd hope. Doesn't manage to get the flash. Instead, he's caught with the grenade in hand. X and Vice sweep in. Easy clear there in the end. 8-6 to ruLegends.
Well, that was a very clinical ending to the round as the three partnered up, pushed forward and took them down with ease, of course, the health being a problem. We're going to kick off things in a round which, for me, Kowai need to take this one to go down 9-6. It's a little bit tough to ask to win 3 back-to-back, especially in the position that they are. But Aleo, he seems to have put that sniper away. He's pushing forward now with the AK.
Now, flip side are going to be on the side, cheering them on. They're definitely trying to support each other. These teams, they've helped each other out so many times over the last few weeks, trying to give each other tactical advice. It's just a shame they had to meet in the semi-finals, really. But that is the story of the game. They've both managed to reach the top 4. Can they make it the top 3? As ruLegends or ruLegends, whichever you prefer to call them, the Russians are in the driving seat. They've got stairwell covered off. You can see Drace actually below, which is where Fleetch is creeping up to over on A site there. And it does look like it's going to be another A hit. They are going to work their way down. The question is, will they stack out, maybe go mid to B? Because that's what obviously the tactic ruLegends did almost all the time. We haven't seen the Colombians try it once, but they're going to stack out. This time, Drace is in a different position. They're going to push on Arsa.
Oh, wow. No, surely not. Drace cannot pick up the double there. He does. He nearly finds the triple, and now the turn and burn doesn't happen. Aleo sneaks through the vents, and it's a 3v2 here.
And it does work out for him. So now a 2-on-2 position with a bomb plant, much more favourable for Kowai here.
Yeah, Drace has already made a big impact. We're going to see, I think, is what, a flash coming down there, or a smoke. In fact, no, it's a flash. He didn't really connect with anything, and there we go, straight away. He sees him behind the box. Not going to happen now. Advising the 1v2. No, Clarence picking up the double. And that's going to be 3 for him in that round. He started it very, very slow, but a big 3 kills there to secure another round for the Colombians.
Yeah, good adjustment to the tactic. Exact same as last round. Now they're going to go fast push onto B site. They're going to try and rush around the corner here, but this is aggressive stuff. It's Drace. Drace over on B's decided to push right up and try and catch them off guard. And they almost ran into a 5-stack, but they realized the situation. They backed away, and now they've got a 3-stack heading towards double doors, in towards A site. They're going to see if they can push on through. Still holding that early aggressive position, X and Drace. Really aggressive over on B site. They've got all the information they need. They know that it's an A hit right now.
Yep, and they know exactly where it's coming from. Gunfire going down, and that'll be TRÍK calling it out. Vice is going to fall, though. Arcadox, a man on a mission, and he's found the first. Can he tie things up? Can he push this to 8-8? This would be absolutely huge for Kowai.
Look at the heavy rotate, though. Look at the minimap. They are pushing all the way back up to B. There's been a full movement from ruLegends. They've decided to flock to A site. They expected the fast A hit that was coming through. They had the information, but now, clever play from Kowai. They picked up one and adjusted. They've rotated back around. Now they've got 4 men pushing into B site, and obviously they've got the one on the rotate. It's Aleo going to try and catch them off guard.
Well, they're going fast. Slowing down a little bit here, but they need to really decide. I'm looking at number 3. It's TRÍK, who's going to come into a gunfight very shortly. He's going to actually fall down. That's going to be Aleo gets the better of him. We didn't see that on the screens, but as we flick things over, it's the 3v5 now. Aleo is very, very weak. But the bomb heading towards B. X, he's got a lot on his plate. Drace as well finds one. He's taken damage. Flitch has taken down X. And now a 2v5. It just gets harder and harder as he drops from above. It's all down to Arsa in a mission impossible here, coming from behind. And that gunfire just gives him the position. And Aleo says, good night, sweet prince. We're leveling things up here. 8 apiece.
Tie game once again. So, ruLegends' advantage disappears once again. And despite everything they try, it's just not quite working out for them. Kowai, of course, making the big adjustment, dropping that sniper, and it's worked well since then. Since they dropped that sniper, they've picked up, I think, 3 rounds almost back-to-back, 2 rounds back-to-back at least, after making those adjustments. So it's worked well for them. Aleo is the man, obviously, with that AK, just around the corner from X right now, actually. X, and who's with him? It's Vice. They've gone aggressive once again, but they've also got the support of Arsa, so they've made this adjustment. They're trying to close down Aleo, and they've got him, but they've left A site wide open. What's happening is Drace is covering off double doors. Now, he just saw 2 people pass on by. Now there's a rotate. 4 members of ruLegends heading over towards A site. That's where they believe it's going. The bomb is still static in the middle towards the forest area.
Yeah, the problem as well is Orthodox and Pablo, they didn't realize how open it was, so they've taken the time, they've given Treek back enough time to get in there, and Treek's going to be the one on your screens now trying to take him down, but he's going to be 3 stack on him. He's got good positioning. Pablo should fall, but he doesn't. Pablo gets the unexpected kill, and Treek does go down. 4v4 now.
Yeah, they're going to try and push on through. Sniper Nest is very much controlled. There's a grenade dunked onto Pablo. It does leave Flitch and Archidox in somewhat of an open, exposed position, but the bomb plant goes down. And Clarence is covering the back point, but there's a 4-man stack downstairs. They're just bomb rushing it down. Dracer gets himself one, gets himself a second, and now it's a real tricky task for Clarence. He can't get the second kill. It's Drace once again. Quick triple, defuse comes in, and ruLegends get themselves their 9th round on the board.
Drace has been phenomenal here. He's won many 1v1s, a nice 3-piece coming in as well. And I tell you what, the crowd is filling up here in this 3rd, 4th playoff. 9-8 potential match round for the Russians.
Yeah, match point, or, well, map point, I should say, because it is the best of 3. Triple stack at B site. Are they going to make it work? Again, ruLegends gave up on A site a little bit there, but they've now pushed back over there. And Kowai back to the drawing board. Slow down a little bit. No need to rush. Now, these guys, when they faced each other on Mexico, went to overtime, so don't be surprised if we see it once again. Of course, there is the chance of overtime, and then there's that horrible rule for me, goes into that golden round, which decides it. We'll see whether we get there. Hopefully we won't, but at the moment, overtime could well be beckoning.
Looking at the setup here, the Colombians are pushing hard onto A, but maybe a cut through mid. Treek will be the first to find out this. Smokes will be going down shortly, and look at this. Orthodox is just hiding in the vents, so wanting to drop down from above. 2 players are going to be over at B, absolutely useless if this push goes through. But Treek now going to find the first. I'm not sure what we were watching there, but eventually Treek will back off. He finds one. He shouldn't find the second. He doesn't. Pablo trades that one out, but a 4v4 as Pablo so weak. Finally finds him. And now it's a 2v3. Surely this goes in favour of the Colombians.
That was horrific. It was horrific to watch. There's a spraying and praying. Drace gets caught out. Archidox invents there. And now Arsa to keep it from overtime once again. You know, they were in that awkward situation before. They came back against Kowai, but this time it's the reverse situation. A 1v3 for Arsa. He's 4-6 so far. It's an unenviable task. Misses the shot on towards Aleo. Clarence looking to challenge, gets flashed up, gets himself in the room around the side, spots out Archidox. Clarence on the rotate, spins, can't get Aleo. That's going to be it. 9-9, tie game. We're going to overtime.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, these two teams are no stranger to overtime. They actually faced each other in overtime the first time they met, and that went in Kawai's favour, 4-2.
Yeah, it's MR3 in case you guys are unaware at home. Standard 3 rounds either side, first to 4 wins. And ruLegends were on the tail end of a loss last time. They picked up the 2 defensive rounds and you thought maybe this is it, 2-1 up. But no, they lost out 4-2, didn't pick up a single round on attack. And that may well be in the back of their minds because it was just yesterday afternoon and it will certainly be fresh. Confident comeback from the Colombians. Flitch giving the commands to his team, the build-up, the bullying them up, get them ready to go. Treek's been doing well for his team, but he has a lot of work to do. It's really interesting for me, actually, with the team captains being on the ends in this game. Often they're in the center, which they will be certainly for Vici versus Flipside, but both these teams, their captains on the end at the moment, so real interesting setup for me. But either way, overtime beckons, and a big yawn from the Chinese crowd. Sorry, we're trying to keep you entertained.
We are indeed. Flitz, they have the impossible task to retake this. We'll go on board with Flitz to see what he can do, but every single entry is covered here, and covered by more than one. Treek and Drace are going to find one, but Drace falls. And there we go. It's done and dusted. Round 1 goes towards the Russians.
Round 1 to ruLegends. Let's not get carried away. They did the same thing on attacking it. Whittled away. This time they're going to try a fast B hit by the looks of it. Trying to stack out. You can see Clarence was the defender. Was caught in that awkward rotate position. Are they going to try and rush his position? Honestly, I feel that's what worked best against Kowai myself, but, you know, I'm no expert. Certainly, obviously you guys at home watching may well feel the same, but as it is, they've been caught off guard every single time they've gone for that fast play.
Well, the fast play is not coming into the second round here in overtime, but the methodical one certainly is. We've got 2 stacking at B, 2 pushing through the middle, and that's number 2 and 4. I believe it's Drace and Arsa. How far will they go, though? They've looked just back off a little bit, and straight away gunfire going across. Treek is going to be the one spotting Arcadox, and I think they tag each other up with the same, but now it's fast in there. Flitch finds one, Clarence as well, but Arsa answers back with a double. Arsa, fantastic stuff there to answer back and level things up. Now a 3v3 going into the B-bomb site.
He's covering off the rotate as well. Treek's going to block them off. He's just shifted his position. Plank goes down, 3-on-3. Retake for Kowai. They're trying to go around the houses. Arcadox is trying to make the rotate all the way around, but Treek is covering him off. I don't know whether we're going to get a glimpse on it because they're exchanging fire any second now. Pablo pushes in. He finds Arsat. You see Aleo. He's going to find one. X. Oh, he misses the shot. Doesn't manage to catch him. Arcadox has taken down Treek. That's around the houses. And now X in a real tricky situation. Gets himself one. Can't get the last. Aleo strikes with that deagle once again. So many times it's been pulled into action. But it is all square once again, despite the early plan.
Wow, that was so close. That was nearly a triple there coming in for the clutch. You would have put them 2 in the lead as well, but no, it's all even, 1-1. You can see the heavy hitters. Arsa's already got 4 on the board, leading the pack. Grace yet to pick up 1. Rolling into round number 3 though of overtime, and this time it's a little bit slower, but definitely towards the B. And X has already found 1.
I think that was through the smoke. Yeah, he caught Clarence through the smoke there. So a bit of a lucky shot. You know, sometimes that is what you need in these situations. The bronze match, $70,000 to the winner, $30,000 to the loser. Not a bad take home for either, really, but I think that third place is certainly what both of these teams want. Their best ever finishes for either team. Things slow down. Kowai kind of going passively on B side, actually. They're kind of backed away. Flitch is covering it, is the nearest one to it, but as you can see on the minimap, they've backed right away from this one, perhaps expecting a hit. ruLegends have not gone for an A hit yet. Actually, tell a lie, they went first round, so I'm talking absolute nonsense. But they are actually going that way once again, so a good read from Kowai.
Indeed it is. It's slow and steady, and there's one pushing through the middle. But now it looks like I say doubling up, there's 3 of them. But there's a double up down at the bottom. Pablo and Arcadox. Pablo likes to take this position. He's done so well so far. Drace is going to drop down. It's fast as well. Drace finds one. It's going to be difficult for Arcadox. Too difficult, in fact. And now a 5v1. Well. Yeah. It's all but over. Flitch falls.
Perfect round to finish things off. And you know what? Exactly what they did before. They pick up those 2 rounds in overtime, and that's what they needed. Now can they hold Kowai off? Big performance from Arsa. I think he was the man on the flank as well. Someone came through vents. I didn't see who it was because we didn't quite get the glimpse of him while it was happening. Dropped into sniper and caught the flank off. Get himself a couple of kills there. 2-1. ruLegends lead in overtime here. And now it is their turn to defend. They were 5-4 down on the attack last time, so they've gone better this time around.
Well, our ruLegends, they lost 2-4 in overtime on day 1 in Group A winners. This time they're leading 2-1, trying to change things, trying to change that momentum, and straight away the momentum is fast towards B. Grenades going straight through towards the site. Smokes as well, which is going to cover that fire. Now maybe heading towards mid, possibly through the vents here. Clarence looks like he's trying to get a taster of that one, but he's going to back off as well.
Just trying to get a glimpse, see if anyone was home. I think Treaky is in vents as well, actually. So he's taken up position. There he is. Just taking a peek there, but he's already been in and gone. Now 3 stacked up over towards B site at the moment. The bomb in mid as well. Couple of shots from Aleo. Aleo on the AK once again by the looks of it. So that's really where things started to turn in Kawai's favour, actually, when he switched up from that sniper. Tried to make it work. X is the man that's behind the smoke, and that's where they're setting up here. Pablo and Flitch are going to try and flush his position out. You can see he's in the upper level this time. He was behind the box when he got caught out last time. He's going to get a vision. He's going to drop down. He's called for support already. The rotate slowly coming, not heavily yet, because it was only one member he saw pass by, but we can see on the screen there is 4 members stacked out here about to challenge X. Let's get in that room. Let's get a look. X has dropped down. Okay, so Pablo's going to be right above him. He's got no support, so X is in real trouble here.
Yeah, he's going to have to call this straight away, and there we go. 3 grenades go out. Clarence fights Streak, and that's actually not in B.
Oh!
We do see X find 1. Can he do the better? No. Pablo evens things up and actually takes a 4v3. Drace is going to fall as well to Clarence, and Vies as well. Trades things out, but also left in a 1v3. A bit distant, finds Pablo! And I tell you what, he made Clarence weak too.
Yeah, honestly, it's easy for us to see because we have the full vision of it. X saw them coming, but he made no call. There was no rotate, so maybe he just felt confident in his own abilities, I don't know, but he dropped down, put himself in that awkward position, so 3 of them were above him. We saw him come around. I thought he was going to get the quick double spray down, actually. Yeah. That's why I got quite excited, but it didn't quite work out for him. Now he has the support that he needs, but Kowai have already picked up that first important round. That's equaling things up.
Well, it's 2-2 here, as we've got 2 minutes left on this round. Plenty of time. And in the previous one, we saw a very important gun battle go down between Clarence and Treek over near Vents. We're not going to see that battle this time. Instead, we may see a little bit of an A push, as we do see the split coming in. Once again, that's going to be from Kowai. The Colombians have come so far in this tournament, taking down XCN 10-7. They've even taken ruLegends down in overtime. Filling things out, they took down Insanes and fell to VG. They find themselves here playing for $70,000. This is map 1 of the best 3.
Dre's getting flashed out, but they didn't follow it through. A little peek around the side. Vies with an exchange. He's found Pablo. That's over on B side. Arcadox getting X down. So there was a 2-on-2 situation, and it was a straight 1-for-1 trade. It does mean they've gone aggressive. Look at this. They've pushed out of A site. They've flushed out the stairwell. They managed to catch him out, but look at that. Straight around the backs. Arcadox through double doors. Drace in a real tricky situation here. Needs to go for the reload. Arcadox gets that quick 2 and out, and they've gone for the full rotate. Arcadox backing away. He's got support now coming. Gets caught out, though, and that's the bomb. That is the bomb loose now by the forklift truck in the middle of the square. So, Treek and Drace, they've split either side. I don't particularly fancy that tactic going one-on-ones because you've taken it into a horrific one-on-one situation and you don't have the hit points for it.
No, not at all. And Treek as well. Now in a 1v2. He shouldn't be able to come out of
Drace
this one
is doing
alive.
nothing right now.
Yeah, there's no support, there's no help. And look at the hit points on Treek. He's 1 away from being taken out. And I like this from Flitch and Leo. They're doubling up, they're sticking together. They have a plan, but they don't have the bomb. There's 18 seconds, and whether they know that, it's going to be difficult. But Flitch finds Drace, and there we go. Treek falls as well. The health was too low.
I don't understand. I don't understand that tactic. I've got to be honest. As soon as Treek made contact, I'm stuck right now. I'm pinned. There was no movement at all from Drace, but they're going aggressive. Look at this. Over on B site, they're piled straight forward, and it was a 4-man Kowai stack. They've decided to back away, and now they're going to push Hell for Leather in towards A site. Let's get a glimpse over there. It's Clarence that comes through. He opens it up. Arthur goes down. They're going to pour in there. Treek now in sniper. He's got it all to do. There's going to be 5 members coming down towards him. Can't get the shot onto Arcadox. Misses one. Spins around. Gets Flitch down. Ducks low. Keeps his head down while the support comes in. It's a 4-on-4 with Plant down.
Well, they've got them pinned in, but it's whether they can break in themselves. We see Flashes going down as well. A timed one from Treek, maybe coordinating this with a push.
Lined up, look at that, perfect setup, here we go. The push comes down, it's not going to work out, it's going to be an easy defense, and that's really the danger. They tried to go aggressive, it got red early, and once again, ladies and gentlemen, we see Kowai take it 4-2 on the first map in overtime. It's history repeating itself, and the Colombians buoyed up after that one. They were 2-1 down coming into overtime.
3 rounds back-to-back.
Honestly, you're going to look at that plays, you're going to look back on their VODs, and ruLegends are going to be kicking themselves because it was theirs to take.
Yeah, they'll be frustrated with that one.